Hey gang, Mark here from the Mahoning Drive-In Theater in Lehighton, Pennsylvania, letting you know what is happening this week at the Mahoning Drive-In Theater in Lehighton, Pennsylvania. This is one I've very much been looking forward to. The Mahoning Icon series, in which we pay tribute to icons of the drive-in genre, the people who made drive-in movies, the people who brought crowds in for a decade or more of drive-in features and fun, celebrates, pays tribute to, with a double feature on 35mm of Herschell Gordon Lewis, the godfather of gore himself, the man who brought you such films as 2000 Maniacs, The Gore Girls, and others. I know others. This stuff will kill you. I know others that he did. Lucky Pierre. What we are showing, though, is Blood Feast, the first box office spectacular that he created, and The Wizard of Gore. These are early films. These are crude films. These are unintentionally, sometimes intentionally funny, sometimes unintentionally funny, drive-in classics that shocked audiences in their day and really brought like gore or explicit blood and guts into movies, but they're done in such a way that is so fake and so roughly executed that they really are kind of comedies at this point. So we are presenting two original 35mm prints. In the original days that these films came out, they might have only made 50 prints of a film, and they played endlessly. These movies played for decades. So the fact that any prints exist is amazing. So these prints are not going to look like you're watching the brand new Arrow Blu-ray set, but you are going to see the same piece of film, the same piece of plastic that passed through projectors in the 60s and early 70s and shocked and delighted audiences today that did back then. So, Herschell Gordon Lewis double feature, really excited about that. I love the Mahoning Icon series. Previously, we've paid tribute to Pam Grier and Roger Corman, and this year, it's Herschell Gordon Lewis. That is on Friday night. On Saturday night, we paid tribute to an icon of a different kind, a much more modern and mainstream icon with Great Scott. This is a double feature tribute to director Ridley Scott, who brought you many films that I'm not going to name here, but Alien and, Gladiator, two of them. This is Legend from 1985, and Blade Runner from, I believe, 1982. These are 35mm prints, original versions of these. That's the final cut of Blade Runner. I'm sorry, that's the only one we're allowed to play at this point. Final cut of Blade Runner, original US cut of Legend on the big screen. That's going to be super fun. And then on Sunday, one of my favorite 80s comedies, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. We're not just playing Ferris Bueller's Day Off. We are hosting a book release party for the brand new 1984 publishing book about the making of Ferris Bueller's Day Off. We are going to have author Jason Clam with us selling and signing copies of his brand new book, Ferris Bueller, You're My Hero. I believe that's the title. If I'm wrong, all apologies to Jason. The books themselves will have the correct title on them, but I'm very excited about this. I've laughed harder than I laughed at anything in a long time when I first saw this movie on tape back in the 80s, and it is a favorite. It is an iconic 80s film, and I can't wait to get the book myself and read all about how that movie came to be. So that is all coming this week at the Mahoning Drive-In Theater. For more dates, details, and for tickets, please go to mahoningdit.com. Also follow us on social media and listen to our podcast and join our Patreon. It is an entire multiverse of Mahoning if you dig deep enough. We will see you at the drive-in.